The interview is a big part of landing a specific job. Usually, you've already been assessed as appropriate for the position, and now you have to convince them that of all the people they are interviewing, you are the best candidate. To do this, you need to prove that what you included in your application and resume is true and accurate. Be friendly and appear competent. It's important to prepare in advance and also do what you can to be calm on that day. First, let's talk about preparing for interviewing. Number 1, understand the types of questions that you might be asked in interviews for different types of positions. Write out and practice your answers for these questions to feel prepared. Number 2, practice talking about your experiences and strengths. Choose stories that illustrate how you use that strength or skill to succeed in a past work environment. 3, practice talking about any difficult topics in your background like gaps, firings, or your criminal background. 4, practice interviewing with peers or at organizations. If you have an interview that you're specifically excited about, practice for that job in particular again. Now, let's talk about preparing for a specific interview that you've been called in for. Make sure to write down the instructions for how to get there, when and where it will be, and who you're interviewing with. Many people will forget to give you all the information that you need. Also, get a phone number for if you need to contact them the day of the interview. Research the position and the company so that you can prepare for the questions they will probably ask you, and so that you can ask intelligent questions of them. You can research the company online. Gather all of the materials that you will need for that specific interview. Sometimes you may need specific clothing, or they may ask you to bring something specific along. Figure out how you'll get there and make a plan for transportation. Now, for the actual interview. Get a good night's sleep and have a meal rich in protein that morning. Also, make sure that you're well hydrated. Don't over-caffeinate. 1 cup of coffee only in the morning. Be well dressed. 1 step up from the job you're interviewing for. For example, if you'll be wearing a uniform or jeans, wear slacks to the interview. If you will need to wear a tie every day, wear a suit to the interview. Bring all of your materials with you. Take time to iron if needed and clean up your shoes. Don't wear any overpowering fragrance. Show up early, but no more than 20 minutes. Take a moment to collect yourself and feel relaxed. Don't show up at the last minute, sweaty and breathing hard. Remember that you are being interviewed the moment you enter the building. Everyone you interact with may have a say in whether you get the position. Treat everyone with respect and be alert, courteous, and curious. Smile at other staff members. Be professional while you wait. Put your phone away and make sure that your phone is silent. Do whatever you can in that time to calm down. Don't rehearse the interview now. At the interview, pay attention to your body language. Sit up straight and don't cross your arms. Pay attention to your voice. Speak clearly and loudly enough that they can hear you. Use professional language and correct terminology as much as possible, showing your expertise. Make regular eye contact with the interviewer. Take time to think about your answers, but avoid long pauses. Smile throughout the interview when appropriate. Tell specific stories that illustrate your skills and abilities. Answer the question that is asked thoroughly, but be clear, confident, and concise. Always answer every question with how your experience and abilities will contribute to the company. Bring the question back around to this focus, even when it's not obvious that this is the focus of the question. Be yourself. You are likable. Be likable. Ask the interviewer 2 to 3 questions and also ask about how you should follow up. You are still interviewing until you leave. Be friendly and energetic as you leave. You have to stay in character. Follow up. Write to the person you interviewed with to thank them for their time. Make sure to follow up with any instructions that were given. Now, let's take a moment to talk about your background if it comes up. First, it's important to know that it's not legal in the state of California for employers to ask about your criminal history during the interview or application process. They must wait until after making a conditional offer of employment to run a background check on you. Still, some employers illegally ask, or other employers may actually be hiring you as a person of lived experience. In these cases, each response will be different depending on the situation and who you're speaking with, but it should always be about how what you experience will allow you to be an asset for the company and that particular position. Your answer needs to be very genuine, and it can't sound like you've memorized what someone else wrote. This will make it sound insincere at the moment where you want to build trust the most. Be specific. You can talk about specific skills that you gained and the responsibilities that you were given in jobs or education while incarcerated. The interview is really where you get the job. Make sure to prepare in advance. Follow any instructions that they've given you. And again, have specific illustrations of your skills and experiences is vital. Practice with your peers, with your family, with your coach, and with anyone who will take the time. Thank you for watching.